so thank you, David and Charlie, for your service. I want to keep us moving forward by introducing Josh Sanborn up to the stage. Josh was voted by his classmates in Troy as the speaker for the Troy location. And as he walks up, just a little bit of framing around this. Each year we have the class vote for the speaker that they think can represent them best at the ceremony, and also for the faculty member that they feel like really contributed most significantly to their experience and to their future of the program. So we provided a $2,000 award to each of those faculty members. Again, that money actually comes from an alumni donation fund. And so it's my pleasure to congratulate Charlie there and go off to Josh.
We will talk about Sanborn yesterday. This is every bit of what I dreamed it would be. First of all, just that feeling right now that you try to bottle up. Full disclosure before I get to everything, I don't follow time limits well, so I think I'll have you here for the next 2 hours, if I remember correctly. Is that 2 hours? 2 hours, okay. No more than 2 though, absolutely. You know, when I was writing David's speech earlier as well, I told him to set the bar really low, so that I gotta move this tassel too. Set the bar really low, so when I came in, I could kind of knock it out of the park and really be that second guy, really to just, you know, jump on his failures ultimately. But ultimately what he did today is set that bar extremely high. David, your devotion to this program and your fantastic devotion to your family is inspiring. And all the tears that I cry up here right now will be authentic. I can assure. Love you too, man. Love you too. So that's good. We might need to hug it out later, yes. I'm gonna jump right in, and this is always the best way to start any speech, talking about just the people that came before us. Speaking on behalf of the 50th graduating class of Michigan State University's Executive MBA program is an incredible honor, one that is not over my head, one that I wanted so badly from day one when I heard. And when I sat with John Miller 3 years ago, he talked about so many things. He talked about the love, he talked about the honor, the network. It was just a fantastic conversation to motivate me to get into this program. And I know many of you had a similar discussion to motivate you to find the inspiration to get through a program like this. So I needed to start with a round of applause for the men and women that have come before us in the 50 years of the Executive MBA program at Michigan State University. But that's what John Miller was speaking about. When he talked about this program, he didn't talk about the promotions that you were getting. He did not talk about you know, whatever accolades you were focused on. I'm getting my Executive MBA, I expect this to come out of it. What John always focused on was the love. He focused on the network, he focused on the love, and that's what I'm gonna do today. Because really what I've always tried to do, personally and professionally, is speak from the heart in everything that I do. So you'll generally see a theme when I talk here, is it's always from the heart. You know, I had a difficult time since I found out I was speaking over the last few weeks, whether or not I really needed to write anything down. My wife quickly caught that and actually made me do that. So I think I appreciate you, Megan, out there in the crowd, and I'll talk about you later as well, honey. But that really is where it comes from, where you have to be genuine, where you have to be authentic. That's what Michigan State is. That's what Michigan State always has been. That's what Michigan State always will be. That's something that impressed me from day one. And when I started this program 2 years ago, it's only exponentially increased over those 2 years. So when I was writing my remarks, I found myself smiling routinely, reminiscing on the fantastic experience of the program over the last 2 years and the genuine moments that we've all had together. Like I said, when I only found out a few weeks ago I was speaking, I've had this speech mapped out for decades. I knew from day one when I got into this program exactly where I wanted to be and what I wanted to do. The amount of pride, the amount of honor within my family for Michigan State University is something that we hold true every single day of our lives. So I too, with another round of applause just for Michigan State University in general, I appreciate the culture that you created. So this was going to be an opportunity today to impact people on this grand stage. I was not going to miss this. Michigan State University has done some amazing things in my life, and today we're going to have some fun. I'm going to attempt to do 3 core things. Really have some fun first, probably try to make you cry if I don't cry first, make you laugh just a little bit. Thank you, at least somebody that's going to give me a charity laugh in there from time to time. But hopefully this message that I have today stays with you. It stays with you, and that message is consistently speak from the heart in everything that you do. And I believe there are moments of true opportunity in everyone's lives where they are able to impact people. And I believe being a Spartan, allows you to quickly recognize those opportunities and seize them. I've made it my personal mission to seize those opportunities without reservation or worry that I may not succeed. That is the type of boldness fostered through this executive MBA program. And I believe I was placed here today to deliver that message and to have that message echo in every interaction that you have for the rest of your lives. That if you speak from the heart, that genuine, authentic quality that comes out of being a Michigan State Spartan will inspire others, will have others follow you in everything that you do. There is no fakeness, no disingenuous intentions. There's simply acting on what you say you stand for. And I stand here in awe today, what this place means to me personally, and the history of this place, and not even discussing the scared freshman that I was 15 years ago at Shaw Hall, right up the street here, and what it's become today. But what this university has done is forged an incredible resiliency that my family and I have personally needed over the last couple of years as well. That's been something that was sorely needed within our family. And I am forever indebted to the phenomenal culture that has been created. When I think about the depth and accomplishment of 50 years, I have a tendency to feel like there's no way I could possibly measure up. No way I could possibly represent the amazing thing that the men and women that have come through this program have done. But that's the joy of this executive MBA program. I feel like at this point, I don't have to stand here alone. I have 125 of the best new brothers and sisters to move forward with, to collaborate with, to learn from, which is extremely important for me because I do not learn quickly on many things. So I appreciate you now and look forward to working with all of you into the future as well. And now, before we move forward, and this is something they actually wanted me to talk about, which is not what I normally do, but just a quick trip down memory lane for our folks from Troy as well. From orientation to Hell Week, to management, to accounting, to honor bar, to supply chain, to IT, to strategy, to stats, from micro to macroeconomics, to organizational analysis, to networking sessions, from marketing to current business issues, to human resources, back to honor bar. From finance to finance to finance, moving forward to some more finance. And again, to social impact project, to CEO interviews, to the significant mark that I'm sure many of us left on Eastern and Central Europe. Returning to financial statements, corporate governance, innovation to negotiation, to finishing up the case competition, entrepreneurship, ethics, leadership development. We've seen quite a ride. Does anybody want to actually do that again? No, thank you. Hell no, that's how about thank you. Shit. So throughout the early part of my professional career, I've heard great speeches. I've routinely interacted with larger-than-life personalities, grandiose ideas that can motivate even the most apathetic people. But the greatest common impact that I've seen forged by a common thread of genuine, authentic, unfiltered words. And that's something I want you to take to heart today in every conversation that you have from this point on. I'm so very blessed to work in a career, and I'm going to get through my Academy Awards style thank you list now. I hope everybody's patient with it. I'm so very blessed to work in a career where I can continue to impact people. And I do thank the Illich companies for their continued support, the amazing representation of family and pride in the city of Detroit. I personally look forward to continuing to help drive that mission in the future. Not only those companies, but all the companies, the diverse companies that represent the individuals in this room, I encourage all of you to thank your companies and look forward to opportunities to help those companies grow in the future as well. Back to Greg and Denise. I know you're hiding out there somewhere, but Greg, you said the other day this was your first class. I'm here to say, pardon the pun, but Greg, you are first class, ultimately. So it's fantastic. Thank you for keeping us on schedule, and thank you for representing this program in such a fantastic fashion. To my team, to Amanda, to James, to Tay, to Tammy, to Tony, thanks for everything you guys are, for carrying me through. And once again, I'd encourage all of your teammates to emphasize the same message to your friends, your new best friends that you've got here. And to my extended family, all of those great people, I think covering that entire section up there. Go away. Bring my son up in a little bit so David doesn't upstage me, There's many that traveled here today, but it's a fantastic group that spanned over 70 years with this university, starting with my grandfather who's traveled here today as well. It's an amazing group that has done amazing things, and I hope I made you proud here today. This is the tough part, right? Oh, anytime you talk about your wife and your kids. Say daddy? All right. Finally, to my beautiful wife, Megan, from the incredible patience you've shown to the resolve necessary to cope with loss, a loss that takes a piece of you, is never replaced, you have been an amazing woman throughout this, and I once again encourage everyone in here to thank their spouses, thank their families throughout this large commitment that they've made. This is our degree, honey, and I love you so much, beautiful, and thank you for everything that you've done. And finally, just for the newfound patience that you're going to need for me actually being home on the weekends every now and then as well. I respect you for that. So I implore you, bottle up that beautiful emotion that you feel right now and release it when life gets tough, using that Spartan resiliency like a shield against the bad times and discerning wisdom during the good times. I don't know all of you here today. Hopefully someday I will, but not only am I certain that I have never been around a collection of more gifted, talented, amazing people, but I am simply amazed at the catalytic potential that each and every one of you will have on your community and all of society if you continue to speak from the heart. We will run businesses, motivate others, develop new technologies, break down barriers, discover new ways to impact people, no matter what your job description or your life situation is. So many people have taken so many revolutionary steps in this world on nothing more than the ability to speak from the heart. Imagine with the resources and the potential that we have if you take that mission to heart and you bring that to people. And you bring that to your community. And you bring that to the people that you work with. Your personal life, your professional life, whatever it may be. And many people here today are clearly way more intelligent than I am or ever will be. That's echoing David's comment. Once again, Mom, I'm sorry, I'm not the valedictorian as well. Not even close. I didn't even get the amazing blue rose as well. I'm kind of glad about that, actually. But hopefully I've been able to impact you in some way today. You will seize every chance you have to do that for someone else. And I cannot finish without a historical quote. This is from my personal Lord and Savior Jesus Christ in John 15:13, which says, "Greater love has no one than this, to lay down one's life for your friends." I'll pray for all of you today. Lay down your time, your efforts, your hopes, your dreams, your brokenness, your achievements, your lives for one another, because that is what it means to be a Spartan, and that is what it means to speak from your heart. I gotta finish about talking to my kids. Now, hopefully when they see this or hear about this 50 years from now, they can actually remember a few things about it. To me, the greatest single element about being a father is encouraging your children's dreams while also coming to the realization that they will do greater things than you were ever able to. And that's really become my dream going forward. And when our beautiful children, including the baby in my wife's tummy right now, absolutely. Hi, baby. Daddy loves you. I hope when they see this or they hear about this, they remember three key truths. First, that they know how much their daddy loves them and thanks them for having the patience with me in this program. Second, that we are here as the result of the people that came before us. Not only the incredible people that have come through Michigan State University's Executive MBA program in 50 years, but our families, our friends, our inspirations. We are here as a result of them. So I want to make sure my children always remember that. On that note, I hope that I will never let them down. And finally, that they know that they will do greater things than me if they maintain their ability to always speak from the heart. On that note, just to echo what David did, I don't want him to outstage me at all. I need my son, Mac, to come up with me. There he is. Let's round of applause. So this is Mac Noble Sanborn, Coach Izzo and Coach D'Antonio, class of 2032. Maybe, just keep an eye, remember the name. Mac has something he'd like to say here today. One more time for me, I'm always going to remember this moment. Go green. Thank you. Yeah, for Jerry. So I think I've already taken all his time, but to echo what Charlie was celebrating within East Lansing, I'm extremely honored to introduce and congratulate a man in this program that our class voted as our outstanding faculty member. And getting to know Jerry, he is truly an outstanding faculty member. He's a fantastic guy, fantastic person, and what our class in Troy voted for Jerry McNamara.
What you really wanted.
Thank you.
It's my great honor to receive this award. I realize you had a lot of quite competent, quite excellent teachers in this program. To be selected out of that is a great honor. Just to say generally also, I find it great joy to teach in this program. I hope that came through in the class that I taught. What I love about this program is you help bring the content we bring to life. I bring theory, I bring ideas, I bring concepts. In the classes you bring out, you breathe life into that. You give your experiences on it, you challenge me, you challenge each other. I think it's a tremendous growth opportunity in this program, and I'm just glad, I'm honored on a regular basis to be part of that process. And to receive this award is especially gratifying for me. So I'm glad to have gotten to know you in class. I wish you the best with your program, and I'm not going to read out my phone number right here, but I will say that anytime in the future, if you want to give me an idea of how you've used things from this program and brought it into your work, if you want to ask questions of me, if you just want to give me an update on how things have worked out for me, I'd be glad to hear from you. But anyway, I wish you the best. I congratulate your families for having your family members back, and enjoy the time that you have free now. Thank you.